No fancy website, no shop, just my phone and a plan. And a few years ago, I was broke, I was frustrated. In fact, I was tired of struggling. I knew I wanted more for myself, but I just had no idea where to start. Fast forward to today, I ran a successful lingerie business and I made my first million right from the comfort of my home. If you've ever felt stuck, like you're meant for more, but you have no idea how to make it happen, or you have no money to invest or start a business, this video is for you. I'm going to take you step by step how I started a lingerie business from scratch with little to no money and how I made it work so you can start something for yourself too. Today, I'm going to tell you how I did that.
You can bank on it. You can put 100.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Rama. Do well to hit the subscribe button because over here we have a lot of fun. Okay, so stick around. And if you're an OG, you already know you have a special place in my heart. I won't lie to you, life was not easy. There were days where I'll look at my bank account and I'll wonder, how am I supposed to make this work? No savings, no financial security, just vibes and hopes. Just alhamdulillah and inshallah. I knew I wanted financial freedom, something to call my own. But like I mentioned earlier on, I just did not know where to start. Let me know in the comments if this sounds familiar. Here's the thing about life. Sometimes the opportunity you are looking for is right in front of you. You just have to see it differently. And for me, that opportunity is lingerie, or was lingerie. Let me be very real with you. I didn't wake up one day and suddenly have a full-blown business. I started small. In fact, I had tried so many other things. I had tried shoes, I had tried bags, I had tried dresses, I had tried flat tummy tea, I had tried turbans, okay? But what ended up working out for me was lingerie. Frankly, I never saw myself selling this. So how did the idea come about? I'm a girl who loves lingerie. So I bought them for myself and then my friends started buying from me, buying my personal one. And I started really small, like really small. But I had just enough money to buy a few pieces of lingerie, no fancy website, no shop, just my phone and a plan. And of course, social media. I started by researching what women actually wanted, what type of lingerie made them feel confident, what was actually missing in the market. And I used myself an example. Anytime I was going to shop for bras, it was very difficult for me to get my perfect size because I have a very small bust, but like my boobs are bigger for my bust. Like it was always difficult. Anytime I bought a bra, I had to go sew the side and side to make it fit me perfectly. So I knew that petite girls with a little bit of a bust were also facing the same challenge. So I started testing sizes that I would wear. That was what I started with. And then once I had an idea that I knew would sell, I used social media to test it out. Why is it that today I can't talk? It's actually 6 p.m. and I'm filming and I still can't talk. And once I had an idea of what will work, I used social media to test it out. I literally started by creating an IG page, registering my business, posting pictures. Even the time I started selling on IG, I hadn't registered my business yet. So all I had to do was take pictures and tell people why they need to wear nice lingerie because it made you feel good, it made you feel confident, it made you feel like you are taking care of yourself. Like self-care is not selfish. Anytime I wear like a matching set, I feel like I have my life together. So I just had to let people believe in the product I was selling, and then people responded. So people will buy, take it to wherever, and then their friends will see, their sisters will see, their mothers will see it. Where did you get this? Your nice piece is so nice. And I make sure I picked unique pieces. We'll get to how I was able to source for suppliers soon. I'll tell you all about how I was able to source for suppliers in a bit. The catch here is that you need to believe in what you are selling, and you have to identify gaps in the market that the product you are selling can fill in those gaps. And guess what? People will respond. I'm telling you. And that brings me to my next step, finding the right suppliers. And you have to be very careful here because you'll be scammed if you're not careful. Now we have a business idea, but where are we going to get the product? Where are we going to get reliable suppliers? And trust me, This part is very, very tricky because suppliers would test your patience. And with the kind of customers that I had, I can't just go buy any product that is not nice. I had to come correct because come on, my friends and my mates, they are people who are actually doing their masters. Their eye open, like they've traveled the world, they've seen beautiful lingerie. These are people that can afford Victoria's Secret and which other brand is there? All the fancy brands. These people can afford those ones. So why should they buy from me? I have to place myself strategically in the market such that they will buy from me, right? So I need to source the right suppliers. So I spent weeks researching, reaching out to different suppliers, and I got scammed. Yes, that one hurts, but yeah, I learned the hard way. Once you have your suppliers and all that, for me, I started ordering in small batches. Like I'll order very small one to test it out, check the quality and all that, because you don't want to start a business and you are selling inferior product. So I started with like Victoria's Secret, fine. After I got scammed, I decided that no, let me sell what is already on the market. So I started retailing Victoria's Secret products, okay? Because personally, they are my favorites. I love their lingerie, like everything Victoria's Secret, their bags, their purses, their perfumes, I love it. So I started with Victoria's Secret. Just so I need to keep going because I wasn't even at the point where I could afford these supplies because most of them wanted me to buy like 1,000 pieces, 2,000 pieces, like huge quantities. And this is somebody who is starting out. I do not have that capital and I do not have that kind of audience. In fact, I didn't believe in myself then, but yes, I just didn't have that capital yet. So I had to retail what was already in the market and then gain experience through that. Through selling what is already there, I can identify what actually sells. And when it's time for me to make my own product, I know what angle to take it. So if you are thinking of starting a product-based business, my advice, start with samples. Test the market. Oh my God, my baby is crying. Hold on a second. Yeah, so like I was saying, start with samples. Don't invest all in at once, okay? After you have tested the market and see what product is really selling, and then you are sure your supplier is reliable, then you can go all in. Be careful, else you'll be scammed. Let's talk about how I actually sold my products. See, you can have the best product in the world, but if you don't know how to market it, if nobody is seeing your product, trust me, you will not sell a dime. You will not sell a dime. I can assure you that. So I started with WhatsApp, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, all the social media handles that you can think about. I'll take beautiful pictures of my product and then I'll post it and I'll send it to friends. Oh, post on your status, tag me here and there. And look, word of mouth is magical. With each customer I had, I made sure I treated that customer like they were my only customer. Welcome, beautiful woman. Yeah, and once I did that, anybody who bought from me went back home and brought someone else because they wanted to support my business. And then I also try to package presentation is everything. Invest in your business, invest in your packaging, invest in your brand. No matter how small you are, you cannot allow yourself to look small online because online, everyone is big. Online is like your vision, how you want your business to look like. So even though my business was really small, I was selling from the comfort of my bedroom. I had a small corner in my room whereby I had pimped that place, like I bought props. That's where I take my pictures, and the pictures I take it really well to make sure that your brand is looking bougie because you are competing with bigger brands. So you don't have to play. Invest in your branding online, the captions, how you interact with customers, all of that is very important. It makes a huge difference. Before I knew it, others were rolling in. It wasn't magic, it was consistency and hard work. And I was doing all this from the comfort of my home. You cannot tell, but I had to pause and go feed baby and I'm back. Guys, this is the new normal on this channel. So please pardon me if this video keeps cutting. I am multitasking. Like I am filming, I am feeding baby, I'm taking care of everything. Okay, not everything, just feeding baby. And I know you wonder why I'm not pumping. I'm not pumping because, Charlie, the bottle is giving my baby issues. So I was advised to feed her directly from the boob since I work from home. Okay, I digress. Let's continue. I would post every day. Every day. I post in the morning, I post in the afternoon, I post in the evening, sometimes midnight. I wake up to go pee. I am posting because I want to wake up in the morning with others. You get, I am not playing. Poverty is not my portion. So I was working really, really hard. And I go the extra mile to show how the lingerie will look on different body types. I organize photo shoot. I get models, and then I rent a place, and then I hire a professional photographer to take pictures of them. So that was how I was showcasing how the lingerie, the pieces I was selling, how you can wear them and how they make you feel confident in yourself, because that's actually the goal of the whole thing. In as much as I was trying to make money, I wanted each and every woman or every girl to feel confident in their bodies. And look, I'll even teach girls how to measure their bra sizes. And it was when I was selling lingerie that I realized that most women do not know their bra sizes. They just go with vibes. Okay, it looks good on them, they are taking it away. But I pride myself in teaching a lot of women how to measure their sizes, and I also educate women on how to shop for lingerie, because I have some, once you set out to do something, you are seen as a professional, an authority in that field. So you might as well just learn. I was sharing tips here and there. And when it's Valentine, God, Valentine was my season. Valentine was my ministry. I would teach these women, because see, what I learned from selling was that women women are misunderstood most of the times. We just want to look good. We want to feel confident. We want to be appreciated. I tell women that, look, you are not wearing lingerie to please a man. You are wearing lingerie to feel good about yourself, to feel confident in your body, and that way like whoever is around you gets to enjoy the best part of you. Not You are not wearing it because of them. Because when you're trying to sell and your selling point is you are wearing this for somebody, then you cannot sell for women who do not have men, right? That is not just for selling. If you're watching me, you're supposed to love yourself. Okay. Supposed to love yourself. Do things for you. Do things for you. Don't do things because it will make a man love you more, or it will make a man stick. Do things that bring you peace, that bring you joy. So digressing. Let's talk about how I actually made my first million, or when I made my first million. The moment I realized this wasn't a side hustle was when I reinvested my profit, and then I saw my business actually growing. I went from selling like a few pieces here and there to selling out an entire collection. Like, there were days that when I restock, the next day the pieces are sold out. Like, people were coming to my home. And I was living in Westland. I was living in some lungubi. Like, my apartment was bougie, all right, the area is bougie, all right, but my apartment was back crowded, and the road leading to my apartment was not so comfortable. Like, it was rough. But my customers will find me. Even when I was in a hole, my customers will find me and come and buy from me. Like, my customers just loved me. I don't know what I did right, but I feel like it's good to be a kind person. It's good to treat your customers right. Look, the backbone of every business is how you treat your customers. If you don't know how to treat customers, even if you have $1 million business idea, it is not going to work out. Because if I come to you and you're not treating me nice, I'm not going to tell my friends about you. Even I'll tell my friends about you, but I'll give a very bad review. Yeah, I'm still digressing, but yeah, people were coming to my house. There was a time where my landlord had to call me aside and ask me, what do I do? Because he sees people coming in, and my customers were bougie customers, who like rich clients. I don't know if you're watching me and you are my clients, please leave a comment down below. Let people know. God really blessed me with a certain class of customers, and they will drive to my house in the middle of the night and don't look. People are traveling, they are coming to me, Rama, won't you hook me out with some? Because I was offering style recommendations along the way. Like, I'll show you how to style the pieces. And there are some pieces that I was selling that you can actually wear as an outerwear. So yeah, jack of all trades. And I was doing all that for free though. People used to come to my oh, I'm jumping the gun. When I finally had a shop, even when I was home, people will come to my shop and then I'll measure their sizes for them and show them what will work and all that. Yeah, all that jazz. So that was when the business hit, and then I made my very first million. Ta-da! Ta-da! I'm so happy, yeah, because it's only God. So yeah, that's the crazy part. That's how I made my first million online without even having a physical shop. It was God, but then through trust, branding, and showing up consistently and hard work. Did I make mistakes along the way? Of course, I made a lot of mistakes along the way, but I learned quickly how to reinvest, how to price, how to scale, and actually, I studied marketing, so I made sure I was using the 4 P's. The 4 P's is also so important: product, price, place, and people. I still got it. Yeah, so I made sure I factor the 4 P's into my business, and whatever I learned in marketing was the theory, but then in practicality, it actually really works. Yeah, Professor Rama. Yeah, so what am I driving at? If I could do it, so can you. Today I can't really talk, so if my mouth is foaming all the place, forgive me. If I had to give you 3 pieces of advice, they would be: 1, start where you are. You don't need a huge budget. Start small. Use what you have at the moment, and then test the waters. 2 will be to be consistent. I feel like we've heard this all the time. Be consistent. Even if it feels like no one is buying from you, no one is paying attention to you, trust me, people are watching, and one day they will show up. Research actually shows that people need to see your ad 17 times before they actually make a purchase or contact. So yeah, keep going. And the third one will be: believe in what you are selling. If you don't believe in what you are selling, no one would. Girl Hub didn't just change my finances, it changed my life. And I want you to understand that whatever situation you are in right now, you can change it. That is why I'm making all these videos. Even if it helps one person, I am happy. I hope this video inspired you. If you're thinking of starting your own business or you're just looking for motivation, drop a comment down below. Let me know if I did some magic on you. And I will see you in my next video. It's actually 6:30, so I used like 45 minutes to film this video. So please do well to liking is free. I'll see you in my next one. We want the people around us. Hey,